Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here. This is for the week of October 22nd, 2025, and this is our weekly astrology tarot card readings. As always, for this particular group of readings, I am using the Radiant Rider Waite Smith tarot deck. I love this deck. It's very clear on the pictures, and your astrology signs will be time-stamped below. So if you just go into the description, you can quickly get to your astrology sign. And we'll just keep in mind that this is for entertainment purposes only. If it resonates, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. And let's get started right away here. We are starting with, you guessed it, Aries. This is Aries for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let me pull a few cards for Aries for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Love these cards. Three of Wands. You know what? Your back is turned. You're looking to the future, watching your ships come in, making some tweaks on things as they do. You know, hey, is this working? Is that not working? Whatever. King of Wands. Beautiful energy here. This is, you know, knowing the data, knowing what you're doing, moving forward, and doing it with understanding, like I say, understanding the data, the reports, things that you know, the facts, but also using your gut feeling and your intuition. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is you coming into like your karmic destiny. I love these three cards. It's like you're moving forward, you're turning your back on some old energy. You've got that leadership quality, those leadership qualities, and here you are with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune moving forward to claim, I just heard to claim your destiny. Oh, I hope that's the case for you. Just a beautiful reading for the week. All right, next up here we have Taurus. This is Taurus for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let's see what we have for Taurus. My Taurus friends for the week of October 22nd, 2025. That card flipped. I don't know what it is, but it kind of didn't want to go back into the deck, so we'll keep it. Let's see what it is. Here we go. This is it, Seven of Pentacles. You know, looking over things, right? It's almost like you're reviewing your to-do list. What can I cut out? What can I keep? What can I change? You know, pruning out those things. I hear more than nurturing. Of course, you're going to nurture things that are working, but more than that, pruning things out that you don't need. Five of Swords. This is like, you know, those like petty arguments, but this can be a competitor, somebody really kind of getting under your skin too, that, you know what? It might just be time to walk away. This might be somebody or something that you need to prune out of your day-to-day stuff at the moment. And then you get this beautiful Justice card of balance. And at the end of the day, I just heard at the end of the day, things straighten out. But they almost straighten out though because of the actions that you took to, you know, to kind of clarify where you want to be in life. So there you go. All right, Taurus. Next up here is Gemini. Let's see what we have for Gemini. Gemini for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let me do a couple of shuffles here for Gemini. This is for the week of October 22nd, 2025. I should be lucky and get these cards. I should be so lucky. Ace of Wands, a new creative beginning, a new, you know, just moving forward. I love it. New ideas coming in, new creativity. I just heard like a new energy around things for you. Queen of Swords, moving forward. You know what? It's time. It really may be time for you, Gemini, to move forward because this Queen of Swords says, I got this. You have the creativity, like the emotional creativity stuff going on. And you have the thoughts. Like you're like, yeah, I'm getting some good ideas. I want to move forward. And then the Sun card. You can see clearly. It's like you're moving forward on some new things, new ideas. And I will tell you, the bottom of the deck, moving to smoother waters. Love this energy for you. Oh my goodness, Gemini. So it can really, you know, it can be a nice productive week with a lot of nice beautiful energy around it. All right, here we go. Now Cancer. This is Cancer for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let's see what we have for Cancer for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Cancer, here we go. Cancer, let's see what we have. I'm gonna gotta shuffle these cards a couple of times. I just have to do it. I know. Okay. First card, Temperance, balance, right? Getting things in your life together and just making them, I just heard you're just making them balance, right? You're just, this just has to work, okay? It just has to work. So I love that. The Hierophant, going down to some traditional ideas, right, on how to do things, but also questioning the things that you're doing. Do they still work for me, right? This, I love this card. This is like a card of religion. It's a conservative, you know, traditional type of card. But yet when we go in and we follow religions, or we follow a new like train of thought, okay, like somebody has an idea out there that we're like, oh, I'm going to try that, then we question our inner belief system, don't we? So although this is very traditional, it actually brings in us to look at new things from a new perspective, which I'm getting that with this card too, this balance card, looking at things from a new perspective to put them into balance. Six of Cups, beautiful. I mean, it's like a safe haven, family, feeling good about things. You know, even though things are changing, belief systems may be changing, things that you're looking at may be changing, you just feel like it comes from a really good place of change and a really good place of, I just heard of just like getting back to basics, and it just really works. All right. That's what I got for you. And now we have Leo. All right, Leo, here we go. Leo for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let's see what we have for Leo for the week of October 22nd, 2025. A couple more shuffles here, Leo. Just have to do that. Get these cards shuffled up. Six of Wands, riding in as the leader. This is like after the war, you know, he's in a parade and he's won the war, right? So this is really good energy of being recognized for something that you've done, or just moving forward and just feeling good. You just feel solid as you move forward. Three of Cups, having fun with friends. This is, it's fertility, it's abundance, it's just raising your glass, you know, to the universe and saying, thank you so much, giving gratitude. And then you get the Judgment card, and I love this card too because I feel like your eyes are opening up now to new ideas, new ways to do things. Bottom of the deck card, you got the Queen of Cups. Using your intuition a lot this week too, and I think it's really going to help to bring in that balance and to move you into those that leadership role if that's what you are interested in doing. All right, here we go, my Virgo friends. 7-11 on the timestamp there. Virgo, here we go. What do we have for Virgo? Virgo for the week of October 22nd, 2025. You know, I have to tell you, I'm shuffling these cards, but readings are very strong this week. People moving forward, taking, I just hear like everybody, like in general, this is a general reading, but just taking like ownership of where they want to be and moving forward. And I love that. All right, here we go, Virgo. Ace of Swords, moving in, getting some new ideas, moving in. And I hear like getting new ideas on paper, meaning you're seatbelting yourself to the chair and you're really writing things down and you're really moving forward on things that you need to get done. The Magician, using all the tools that we have. I'm a Virgo, all the tools that we have to move forward, right? As above, so below. We are bringing that, like, I just hear like that, like spiritual, you know, energy down, and we're putting it into play here on this third dimensional level. And what I get, the best example I can give of that is like your writing, channeling, getting it down, and then pushing that book out into like in the physical form to get those ideas and thoughts through. And the Chariot, leaving things behind but moving forward, right? You might have some things going in opposite directions, but bringing that together and saying, you know what, we're moving forward now, and that's all there is to it. And I love that because it's solid. I get like solid physical movement forward. Love it. All right, here we go. 8:46 for Libra. 8:46. This is the first time I think I've ever mentioned timestamps to everyone, but yes, here we go for Libra. Want to make sure I get those written down so people know where to go. So, but we have Libra for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let's see what we get for Libra for this week. All right, my Libra friends, here we go. You might need to make a decision this week, but you will make it. If you're ready, you'll make it. And if not, it's okay. The energy isn't going anywhere for a while. You might be getting more information, which is good too. Make sure you can take this blindfold off and you do get the information, right? The swords representing like thoughts and information and data. Make sure you get the information you need. But also this moon tells me, make sure you listen to your gut feeling too while you make it. 8 of Pentacles, moving along, right? It's like I feel like you're just I just heard hammering through the week. You're just going along through the week. Oh, I love this because you get the 8 of Pentacles. You also get the 7 of Pentacles. This is really taking time to look at your to-do list. What can I cut out? What can I nurture? What's working? And you know what? Bottom of the deck card, this 7 of Swords, you might need a strategy change this week, which is nothing wrong with that. And it might be coming in because of this decision you need to make. And that really helps you to change the strategies going forward. And I just heard it will lighten your load. So we'll see. All right, my friends, let's see what we have for Scorpio. This is Scorpio for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Scorpio for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let's see what we have for my Scorpio friends here for this week. First, 9 of Cups, feeling satisfied with things, feeling like getting that emotional satisfaction where you're like, I feel like satiated, I feel good, I feel full, right? When you have a good meal, that feeling. And I love that because I think that's great because you also get this World card. You know what? I'm covering this up, obviously, but this is the World card and like moving into a new phase, like you're satisfied where you're at, but you know what? I think it's good that you still are like, but I'm ready to move on, move into that new phase. And then you do get this 10 of Wands. You have a great harvest here, a lot of things going on, but it might take a little bit of like energy to get that so that you can see where you're going, right? Cleaning some things off the decks, cleaning up that to-do list. I just also heard for you, it might really be a good idea to go out and get some fresh air this week. Do some hiking, do some walking, enjoy the weather, enjoy wherever you're at. And I just heard that will really help to clear your mind. All right, and now here we go for Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Sagittarius. Oh, sorry, Sagittarius. You must have a lot of energy this week because the cards are just flying everywhere. But I now have control of them, right? Yeah, right. Anybody who thinks they have control of their tarot deck, I don't know, right? I don't mean it that way. I just mean I just got them physically under control here. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. All right. 10 of Cups, feeling good about things, having gratitude, right? Love, gratitude, family, just feeling good this week about where things are at. But there might be a decision coming up that you might need to make, or you might have just actually made one and you're kind of wondering how it's all going to work out. But I think, you know what, just listen to your gut feeling. And you know what, things are good. Also, if you haven't made that decision yet, make sure you get all the information, but listen to where your gut feeling is going. And the reason I say that too is I just looked down. You have this Queen of Cups card. This is a card of intuition every day of the week. But it's nice. It's calm. And you know what? In both of these cards, the water is calm. It's not like, well, I guess it's a little bit choppy here, but it's not like big waves or anything. I mean, in here, it's very calm. This water is just like glass. And in this card actually has water also, which is also calm. So you know what? Emotional, calm this week, moving forward. If you have to make that decision, you make it if you need to. And I just heard giving gratitude will go a long way for you this week. All right, and now we have Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn for the week of October 22nd, 2025? I had a card flip out there, but I did not take it. So this is for Capricorn for the week of October 22nd, 2025. First card, Queen of Wands. Actually, I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. You know the data, you get it, you know what you have to do, but you also are going to follow your gut feeling, right? Your intuition. Make sure, if you can, if it's appropriate for you, that it might be a good idea to really listen to your intuition this week. 9 of Wands, feeling about a bit beat up this week, okay? Like just but still holding your own and still standing up for your values and where you believe you should be. And you know what? I love this because you do have like people behind you. I just heard you have the truth behind you in a sense. Everybody has their own truth. So I don't want you to, think that, oh, it's my way or the highway. That's not what I'm saying. But you have like support in the direction and where you're heading. And Page of Wands, a new creative beginning. This page represents like a new creative idea, new creative energy moving forward. Actually, you get all wands this week, which I love. A lot of creativity, a lot of energy, a lot of listening to your intuition, but moving forward nonetheless. All right, Capricorn, now we have Aquarius. Aquarius, this is Aquarius for the week of October 22nd, 2025. This is Aquarius for the week of October 22nd, 2025. A lot of energy for you this week because these cards are just flying around. You heard me kind of sigh there because I felt like they just all went all over, which is nothing wrong with that, right? That's all good. All right, Aquarius, here we go. I have one more shuffle. Had to do it. Got the Tower card, right? Everyone, oh my gosh, it's the Tower. No, I love this card. This is a card for me of freedom and liberation. It's getting rid of things that just no longer work in your life that we just really haven't had the time or the inclination maybe to get rid of yet. But you know what? I love this. There's another reader who reads this card this way, which I like. This person is falling out. They're not seeing, they're like, well, I'm not paying any attention. This person's watching where they're going, making decisions as they're going down, right? So they're like, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to move that. I'm going to land this way, whatever. So, engage in that. Bring your best self forward is what I just heard. You then get the Six of Cups, which is interesting because this can be like a Tower card, like the bottom falls out in a way of your life in some part of your life. Maybe something doesn't go as planned. That foundation crumbles, but that allows you to build a new foundation. But this is a card of like safety and family and retreat and like a beautiful retreat where you go and like have a vacation type retreat in your mind and in your heart. So and then Ace of Swords, it opens up. I'm hearing that it opens up like new ideas for you, and like it's crowning ideas, right? Things had to change. I just get the feeling that things had to change and now they are, and I love that. And they may not this week. It might be in a week or two. It might have just happened, whatever. But you have this Ace of Swords. And the bottom of the deck card, I love this, is the Magician for you. So this is new beginnings that you create, right? That somebody else doesn't create for you. But that I just heard you step up to the plate and you create your new beginnings. So, all right, Aquarius, that's it. And let's see, now we have... This is Pisces. Pisces for the week of October 22nd, 2025. Let's see what we have for Pisces for the week of October 22nd, 2025. This is for Pisces. Here we go, Pisces. Let's see what we get. First off, I love it. We get the Lovers card here, which I love that. That is like seeing eye to eye with people. That's like moving forward. You might be, with somebody, a spouse or a significant other or, whatever. And really just getting along this week. You just have that like, where you go out and you just have fun together. I love that. And then you get this Ace of Wands, a new fertile beginning, a new beginning with, creativity, ideas, life, right? You see this, this wand is sprouting life. But I love it because this is more of a creative, idea. But then you have this Queen of Swords, like you're moving forward with ideas and you're not, and like she's looking forward. She's not looking back. She's not looking at us. She's looking in her own direction. And I love that. Bottom of the deck card, 10 of Cups, beautiful, gratitude, giving gratitude, having family around you. Again, having a good weekend with the family moving forward. And I just heard giving gratitude may be important this week. So there you go. That's it. All right, my friends, that's my readings for this week for our astrology tarot card readings. I will be back tomorrow with our weekly energy readings and back on Friday with our weekend energy readings. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.